day. How am I gonna do this?
Yeah,
man?
don't wait for her, man. Don't wait for her. I'll tell you what, man. Come with me now, and I'll get you some lunch. I'll hook you up with something. I got a little bag, no problem.
I hear you. That's cool.
All right, it's cool.
Man, can't you guys just wait here about a half hour, man? Yo, I'll be back, man. I'm just gonna munch up a little bit, man. I'm pretty hungry.
Yo, let
I'm
him come
serious.
back.
Here you will find food for your body, as well as comfort for your troubled mind. I'd really like some soup.
Bread and butter.
Of course, my friend. But have it to your hand.
Food at last. How did they get here?
Regular storage procedure. The same as the other food.
What other food?
Fish. Proceed. Player.
Well, the cop got me. Next morning, I went to the store to get some food.
Bread and butter.
They arrested me.
I'll save you.
Thank you.
You like it?
Thanks for the drink.
Operation Doomsday complete. All units are cause casualty and damage estimates.
Enough, you talk of the people's rights. The people have only those rights which I choose to give them. And that's for their own good, believe me.
I do.
They disappoint me. They must work faster.
But the prisoner.
Ah, yes. The young traitor who is trying to turn my people against me. Watch him. I have special plans for that one.
Beef rap could lead to getting teeth capped or even a reef from armed dudes on some grief crap. I suggest a change of diet. It can lead to high blood pressure if you fry it, or even a stroke, heart attack, heart disease. It ain't no starting back once arteries start to squeeze. Take the easy way out, phony. Until then, they know they wouldn't be talking that baloney in the bullpen. So disgusting, pardon self as I discuss this. They talk a wealth of shit and they ain't never seen the justice. Bust this like a cold milk from out the toilet. 2 batteries, some Brillo, and some foil, here, boil it. You'd be better off in PC glued. And it's a feud, so don't be in no TV mood. Every week it's mystery meat, seaweed stewed.
Food. We need food.
He wears a mask just to cover the raw flesh. A rather ugly brother with flows that's gorgeous. Drop dead joints hit the whips like bird shit. They need it like a hole in their head or a third tit. Her bra smell, his cards say ah hell. Barred from all bars and kicked out the Carvel. Keep a cooker where the jar fell. And keep a cheap hooker that's off the hook like Marvel. Top bleeding, maybe fella took the loaded rod gear. Stop feeding babies colored sugar-coated large squares. The odd peer swears and God fears. Even when it's rotten, you've gotten through the hard years. I wrote this note around New Year's. Off a couple of shots and a few beers. But who cares? Enough about me, it's about the beats. Not about the streets and who food he about to eat. A rhyming cannibal who's dressed to kill and cynical. Whether is it animal, vegetable, or mineral. It's a miracle how he gets so lyrical and proceed to move the crowd like an old Negro spiritual. For a meal, do a commercial for Mellow Yellow. Tell them devils hell no, say y'all own jello. We hollered krills, she swallowed pills. He followed flea, collared $3 bills and squilt for Halalville. It y'all a pill, dig the real. It's how the big ballers deal. Twirl a L after every meal.
Food.
What up? To all rappers, shut up what you shutting up and keep a shirt on, at least a button up. Yuck. As the rhymers are stripping nails, out of work jerks since they shut down Chippendales. They chipping nails, doom, chipping scales, let alone the pre-orders that's counted off shipping sales. This one goes out to all my people, skipping bail, dipping jail, whipping tail and sipping ale. Like the doobie till it glow like a ruby. After which they couldn't find the villain like Scooby. He's in the lab on some old Buddha monk shit, overproof drunk shit, but who'da thunk it? Punk try and ask why ours be better. Could be the Iron Mask or the Cosby sweater. Yes, you, who's screwed by the dude on the CD, nude.
We need food.
Wait, bring him to me.
Your hoes in check.
Super.
I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8, she said, that sounds great. Shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I needed to do, she'd be like, on his own throne, the boss like King Cooper. On the microphone, he flossed the ring. Average MCs is like a TV blooper. MF Doom, he's like DB Cooper. Out with the moolah. I let her get her outfit just to cool her off. She said niggas ain't about shit. I wonder if she meant it, I doubt it. The way it be in her mouth, she can't live without it. And can't live with this, handle your business. Villainous, stay on a scandalous whole shit list. 1 pack of cookies, please, Mr. Hooper. It's fun smacking rookies, he is the look like a black Wookie when he let his beard grow. Weirdo, brown skin, it always kept his hair low. Rumors has it it's a S-curl accident. Doom was always known to keep the best girls' backs bent. Some say it's the eyes, some say the accent. A lot of guys wonder where their stacks went. I call her thunder thighs with the fatty swoller. Only mess with high rollers, do what daddy told her. No matter the city, she with me to do the bang bang. Working the coochie hoopty, chitty chitty bang bang. Same name on the titty as on the name ring. Pretty like Baby D off all in the same gang. Keep my eye on her, really don't trust her, but I treat her like a daughter. Taught her how to bust a nut and the heat to turn beef to horse meat chalupa. Teach her how to hold it, of course he is the see, most cats treat her like fufa or beat her to a stupor. Take it from the you need to make her feel cuter and lay down in G like loofah. Everything'll be do for her. Keep her in a new fur so she looks sweet when she go to meet the got the Buddha, get the grenadiers, twist it, put it in the air, come here, kiss it. Listen here, Scooter, let her try to bag you when she's on the rag. Never let her fry the ragu, which will have you into some type of spell crying dag boo. Her name on your back in a tattoo. Whether a bougie broad, nerd, hoe, street chick, don't call her wife if you met her at the freak nick. You don't want her, don't waste her time, I'll dupe her and be a father to your child like the he keep his hoes in check, sends him out to get glows for more frozen necks. Tell him take his clothes, leave him posing naked for real. Better yet, get him for the check off the record deal. Find out where he keep the tech and the blue steel. Make sure for extra rec, let him know how you feel. And while he's running down to All-Star Weekend to ball, I'm coming with the U-Ball.
Has the laser cannon been loaded?
Everything has been prepared as you ordered. But how did you get permission to return to New York, Master?
Through the efforts of a misguided fool.
It's free enterprise. And I'm not gonna let some blasted government bureaucrat tell me how to run my business. But Doom will be my guest on my private estate on Long Island. There's nothing you can do about it. He's dangerous. I just hope you know what you're doing. Don't I always? Ah, there's Doom's jet. Right on time. Why is it so cold down here? The heat went out in the whole building.
Warm enough out there on Long Island with Doom.
Doom? Here in New York? Yes, Doom has an amazing new machine.
Get the President of the United States on the phone.
How long is all this going to take, Doom?
I would not advise you to repeat that error.
Sure. I know what you mean.
Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit.
To be humble, lest I stumble. Never sold a jumbo or cop chicken wings with mumbo sauce. Tyson is a foul holocaust. Hitler gash your whole head up with poetry. I'm fed up. Ignore cordon bleu. Stand up, get up. Lunge for your knife. Don't forget your potholders. What? These old things? About to throw them away with the gold rings that make them don't fit like OJ. Usually I take them off with oil or Olay. MCs is crabs in the barrel past the Old Bay. Hot as hell and it's a cold day in it. Working on a way that we can roll away tinted. Some say the price of holding heat is often too high. You either be in a coffin or you be the new guy. The one that's too fly to eat shoe pie. Never too busy when it comes down to you and I. A lot of niggas wish to die. They need to hold their horses. It's bigger fish to fry. You're on the list. If not, pick a number spot. 10.5 Tims is made to kick your bumper clock. coulda had a V8, F-150 quad cab, but I'll be straight. Money comes and goes like that 2-bit hussy that night that try to rush me. Dwight passed the Dutchie, so I could calm down so they don't get it twisted. Take it from the fireside and won't get blistered. Got it. What happened? Oh, it's not lit. These metal fingers be holding hot shit.
When I was 4, I penned God was born in New York back in 77. Still got Nan in the crescent. The effervescence of God's presence is thick. Unlike vapor, esterol, extra roll, word to the baker. Peace to the hard-working gingerbread makers. Looked up and down, said, too much makeup. Poor music taste, 10 years from being grown up. Rappers don't blow up, heads do. My name is Dwight Spitz, I'm a sonic addict. I used to think it was merely a nagging habit. Born under a bad sign, I'm serious about this curse of mine. I strive to flip it into fine wine. Barely born a virgin is what the stars said. Black, not white, red all over though like Elmo. 28 years have passed, I feel I'm peaking. I make music every weekend. It's a chore, a fact of life, a labor of love. I get mad love, but I detest the labor and its wages. You know, death. I'm serving life from this gift of God. Don't forget your potholders, my niggas. Mohawk shit. Mohawk shit. Mohawk shit.
A short time later.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why shouldn't it be true? I get a kick out of brew. There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on a label. Eat up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, kid, however you get there. Foot it, cab it, iron horse it. You leave it on your face, forfeit. Across the mic, hold it like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit. Getting money, DTs be getting no new leads. It's like he eating watermelon, stay spitting new seeds. It's the weed, give me some of what he drooping off. Soon as he wake up, choking like it was whooping cough. They group in soft. First hour at the open bar and they trooping off. He went to go laugh and get some head by the side road. She asked him autograph her derriere red to wide load. This yard bird tastes like fried toad turd, love villain. Take pride in code words. Crooked eye mode, nerd geek with a cold heart. Probably still be speaking in rhymes as an old fart. Study how to eat to die by the pizza guy. Know he's not too fly to ski in a squeeze a eye and squeeze a thigh. Maybe give her curves a feel the same way she feel it when he flow with nerves of steel. They call her super when they need their back plumbing fix. How is only one left? The pack coming 6. Whatever happened to 2 and 3? A herb tried to slide with 4 and 5 and got caught. Like what you doing, G? Don't make them have to get cutting like truancy. Matter of fact, not for nothing. Right now, you and me, looser than a pair of Adidas. I hope you brought your spare tweeters. MCs sound like cheerleaders, rapping and dancing like Redhead Kingpin. Doom came to do the thing again, no matter who be blingin'. He do it for the smelly hubbies. Seeds know what time it is, like it's time for Teletubbies. Few can do it, even fewer can sell it. Take it from the dude who wear a mask like a tarted helmet. He plot shows like robberies. In and out, 1, 2, 3, nobody's please. Run the cash and you won't get a wet sweatshirt. The mic is the shotty, nobody moves, nobody get hurt. Bring heat like the boy done gone to war. Came in the door with everybody on the floor. A whole string of jobs like we on tour. Every night on the score, coming to your corner store.
Now that the representative from South Africa has been my program, all of the world's leaders on Earth are under my control. And when they meet tomorrow in special session, I, Doom shall be voted master of the world. My plan is foolproof, but just in case.
And what about Small?
Now, you keep your eyes open. When I tell you, start snapping. Oh, yeah, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I am risking my life to tell you with great concern that I must warn you. You must listen. Many among you have their minds taken over. What a story. Start snapping. I wish I'd brought my autograph book.
Your attempts at humor bore me.
Right, Leadhead.
You're weird. Why is everyone staring at us?
Oh, I should have realized. We must look like freaks to them.
Relax, mister. Just do your thing.
Get a good grip on my...
Boy, I'll bang your readout meter for you, you little...
Knock it off, Ben.
What's the matter?
Oh, Ben.
You're nothing but a chicken head.
You overgrown granny.
Hold it.
As you call them, they call you when they need something. Trees for the blunt, to G's for the front. I found a way to get peace of mind for years and left the hell alone. Turn a deaf ear to the cellular phone. Send me a letter or better, we can see each other in real life. Just so you can feel me like a steel knife. At least so you can see the white of their eyes. Bright with surprise once they finish spitting lies. Associates is your boys, your girls, bitches, niggas, homies. Close, but really don't know me. Mom, dad, comrade, peeps, brothers, sisters, duns, dunnies. Some come around when they need some money. Others make us laugh like the Sunday funnies. Fan be around whether you pay the bummy. You could either ignore this advice or take it from me. Be too nice, some people take you for a dummy. So nowadays he ain't so friendly. Actually, they wouldn't even made a worthy enemy. Read the signs, no feeding the baboons. Seeing as how they got your back bleeding from the stab wounds. Y'all know the dance, they smile in your face, y'all know they glance. Try to put them on, they blow the chance. Never let your so-called mans know your plan. A show of hands is a term some people use loosely. I'm real choosy on what I choose to let crew see. You telling me I try to act broke. Jealousy the #1 killer among black folk. Fellas be under some type of spell like crack smoke. Ghetto Cinderellas lead them right to your stack lope. Just another way a chick will lead to your end. I checked the dictionary for the meaning of friends. It said, person one likes to socialize with, sympathize and help her, and that's about the size of it. Most of the time these attributes is one-sided. To bolster the crime, they have to shoot you through your eyelid and they can't hide it. Going wild like a wild bitch. Sometimes you need to cut niggas off like a light switch. And when things get quiet, catch him like a thief in the night. What a right. I first met Mr. Fantastic at an arms deal. Don't let it get drastic. Think of how your moms will feel when it get for real. Still get the sparking. Everything darkened. It ain't no talking. For something so cheap and so buys a lot of trouble. They better all focusing and trying to plot the bubble. Or else it'd be a sad note to end on. The guns we got is... Some come in the form of codependence. A lot of times only end up being co-defendants. $10 say they tell for a lower sentence and leave you up under the jail begging for repentance. It don't make no sense. What happened to the loyalty? Honor amongst crooks, trust amongst royalty. I'd rather go out in a blaze than give them the glory. A similar story. Before lovers, we need to have some type of understanding. Just so when I let her get the man thing, she know it's no strings. We can do the damn thing, but ho, it's no rings. Just how the tramp swings. Will she see him again? That depends on how good was the skins and could she memorize the lessons. It ain't no need to pretend. Even though she let him stab it, she know they just like... How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further,
friends are, and the next nice neighborhood I move into, you guys will get cracked.
Negro humor always escaped me.
The most powerful, the most mysterious monarch in all the world. Guarded by a fighting force that never sleeps, that never relaxes its vigilance. For none is as feared, none has as many foes as Doom. The awesome, armor-clad Lord of...
I know who Doom is.
Then tell us.
He happens to be the most dangerous man in the world. I hoped we'd never hear from him. Hoped we never have to battle him. But now the worst has happened, and I must tell you what we're up against. I first met Doom years ago, for he wanted to be alone to pursue his forbidden experiments. One day, while conducting a secret experiment. Later, when he recovered from his injuries, instead of having learned his lesson, Doom was bitter, angry, vengeful.
What have I done to myself? My face, it is hideous.
He traveled the world, seeking a cure for his disfigured face.
I'm sorry, sir. There is nothing we can do for you.
He traveled through remote villages where strangers are seldom seen. He continued his search, never showing his face, unless threatened by bandits who prey on travelers, who foolishly wander alone through their domain.
I tripped a lot out here in the woods lately. This is a platter of... This makes an exceptionally good late night snack, and also a dandy fly swatter. My eyes are going, I can't hit
it. Nothing comes between me and my masters.
What is it, Father?
These footprints were made by the Flying Monkey Men.
But they've never strayed from the valley since we made the pig feed.
Yes, that is what disturbs me.
He'd probably get indigestion.
You will go. I don't think so. Take them.
This jungle is dangerous, Rapper. You will need assistance.
I know what I'm doing.
You risked your life for us. Thanks. I've lost an arm.
Good.
Stop it, Father.
Stand back. Return to the house.
No.
Now, Rapper, perhaps you will listen.
Whenever I'm expecting a lot of company, haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff. Good healthy meal like this.
Now that's what they call soul food. Now you got black-eyed peas, carrot greens, collard greens, cornbread, watermelon, and for dessert,
Poke buds.
Eat heartily, gentlemen.
I got really upset with that, and I really needed some food. Something healthy like beets.
Shows you how good it is. Well, you may say, I don't think I care for that, so you can also fix yourself a gumbo. You gotta watch your gums on this, but it's very good. It's very healthy.
Not perfect for every situation, but edible wrappers could actually beef up your next meal.
You would only want to use the wraps where there's no food associated with the use of the wrap. So some potential uses include wrapping bulk packed in a larger package, and in that case the wrap would actually form into a sauce when you cooked your meat. There's also been interest in development of using the wrap and then actually rip up the wrap and consume it that way the next day.
It's hoped edible wrappers will do a couple of things. Create a new demand for produce, stop throwing out as much garbage as they do, and eat more chitlins.
Well, anyway, you may be saying about now, how in the world does that old fella eat all of that crazy stuff and not get sick to his stomach? Well, don't worry about that. You see, whenever I make a pig of myself on the fillet or the pudding or something, I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf. That'll set me free, I'll tell you.
Edible wrappers may be in grocery stores as soon as months from now. You've heard of good to the last drop? Well, your food could soon be good to the last bite.
Got to you, huh?
Here's an interesting note. Artificial colors in yellows or reds. Let's focus on the red. In addition to FD&C Red number 40, the FDA has approved certain food-coloring additives. Some are actually poison! If you aren't sure of the additives or colorings in the products you purchase,
leave it alone. Poison. That's right.
Thank you. Well, I think that about covers all of the natural foods out here. Now then, I have to go. Take my dessert here. I have to go. I'm conducting a cooking class today. Good health to you all. Over this way. Look out!
All right, Pops. Still feel like charging me for that meal?
One look at his featureless face. One look was enough to ensure his safety. As years passed, he became even more bitter and angry, burning with vengeance against the world. Finally, amidst hidden scrolls, he found what he'd been seeking. Then, clothed in a suit of invulnerable armor and possessing the world's greatest secrets of science and magic, he returned to his homeland. And there he has remained, scheming, dreaming, planning, plotting his mad campaign to conquer the entire world.
I can't believe it.
All right. Don't make a big deal about it.
I warn you, Doom. You've gone too far.
Yeah.
Do it, Doom. Get your machine.